So, I guess this is the Twomson intro.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all today.
You're mean.
Shut up.
You shut up. Is that the second time in a row that you did that?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I love it. I love it.
Well, because, like, obviously people know we're not editing in the same one
We're not editing?
every day. No.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we don't edit. That's crazy.
Could you imagine if we started editing?
That would
The
suck.
quality? Really,
No, you would be editing for like 3 weeks on one episode.
This is true. I would be
We
like,
can't have that.
making it perfect.
Especially not with your newfound busyness that you're going to be.
This is
involved in.
true.
So no editing. Sorry.
Okay. Maybe in the future we'll get an editor.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of our manager, we need to get her up in here soon.
Oh, that's right. We have her.
We need to do that at least once because it's pretty soon that she's moving to the ocean.
Oh. Is she even like caught up?
On what?
Does she?
I don't even
work
know
on
if
it?
she's been paying attention to the podcast she's supposed to be managing.
Oh. Okay, let's just put her on blast.
I know, right?
Like, hello.
Sorry, not sorry. No, it doesn't matter. I was really kidding. I don't care.
No,
But
but
she'll have time to listen.
Mm.
You know, once she's on the ocean and she's not in school anymore. School sucks up your freaking life.
It does. It's also like crazy the way that like school is made. That's not what the subject's about, but that's okay.
Well, school's like a cult. And you know what else sucks up your life?
Cult.
Cults. But what were you going to say about school?
Well, like the current. Hello, thank you, Better McGee over here.
Hello, thank you.
I could not get my words out.
That's because you drank that big fat coffee.
I did drink a large coffee. It was like this tall.
You drank a lot of coffee. You drank it.
I love coffee. I forget how much I love coffee until I have a coffee, and then I'm obsessed with it.
And then you guys are back together.
Yeah. It's like a not toxic relationship. It's a little toxic. but
I was
not.
going to say, I don't know how non-toxic.
No, because like, did you know coffee's good for you? Like, coffee
I
has
didn't hear
health-
that.
Coffee has health benefits. It's all the extra like additives and sugars that people add to it that makes it not as good. But like, coffee in and of itself is wonderful.
You know what's not good for you?
Colts.
Colts. What were you going to say about school before you stuttered it back into your mouth?
Well, the thing that I was going to say about school is it's an outdated system because the rows, the lines, like it was something that, like even when I was in middle school and high school, I graduated high school 11 years ago. Crazy. To me, it's crazy.
I
to
have
me.
no response to that.
It's crazy to me.
It was crazy to me when I was out for 11 years also.
Yes. But like all the things in a row, whatever, like it's for like warehouse work or assembly lines. It was what people were saying. And then like you have your scheduled breaks and your scheduled things, like it's to like whatever. I don't know. That was a whole theory I heard. Especially like when people were saying the Pledge of Allegiance every day.
Oh, do they not even say it anymore?
No.
That's because of that whole separation of religion and state, which doesn't even, is not even what it means.
I think it was because it said under God.
Well, that's a cult too.
Under God?
Saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Maybe.
It's the cult of the pledge.
The cult of the Pledge of America.
But think about that though, like you get up and you're like chanting this thing. You're pledging your allegiance to a flag.
Yeah. The United States of America. To the republic for which it stands.
One nation.
Is that copyrighted?
Indivisible. I don't know, but we didn't say the whole thing, so. Copyrighted?
Yeah.
Who wrote it?
I don't know. Is the
Who
pledge?
wrote it?
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments like you always do.
Or don't, because you never do.
Like you always don't is more like it. Hey, but we got, with the thumbs downer is gone. I'm gonna say we got rid of the thumbs downer, but we didn't. They're just gone.
We doxed him. Dox? Like, doxed him. Then, yeah. I'm kidding. We didn't. That's hate crime and illegal.
We don't do hate crimes.
No, we don't do that.
We don't do AOKs anymore, but we also don't do hate crimes.
No, we don't.
We're not hate crime doers.
No. Speaking of cults, I almost sent you a
Speaking
video.
of cults, as that's what we're speaking of today.
Yes. So remember how last week after recording, because you don't know this, but she knows this, I was showing you the videos of like the people like running into the Scientology
Yes. Oh my gosh.
building?
Yes.
There was a video I saw last night, and I think I liked it, or maybe I didn't. Whatever. A group of 20 like ran in and was like with their cameras on, like trying to film the entire like building, Scientology building. I'm gonna say it.
Guys, Scientology. This is where my cult life started. Actually, not, but my obsessive cult life started with Scientology.
Because you were in it, or you found out about it?
No, thank goodness I wasn't in it, because let me tell you something. This is a nutso freako cult, okay? I need a tissue. You're going to have to talk to them about cults for a second.
Okay, well, I will talk to you all about it. I don't know. Scientology. I learned about Scientology initially from South Park. It's a real thing, because they do a whole episode and then they actually like talk about the beliefs. But then I did more research on it, and I don't know if y'all knew this, but there is a docu-series on Hulu, or at least there was, about that Leah Remini, I think that's her name?
Remini.
Remini.
Leah Remini.
Like a remedy.
She's from King of Queens.
Does on Scientology, where she talks about it, and like she interviews people who have left the Church of Scientology.
The church.
Well, that's what it's called.
I know.
And how like they talk about like, you know, there are people whose job it is in it to blacklist, you get blacklisted, but then to follow you around and slander your name.
It's called fair game.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what I was going to say. This is the first thing that I started watching about Scientology. And like, I was obsessively watching it. At this point in my life, I worked from home, and my job I could do while I like watched shows and stuff. Like some stuff didn't take too much brain power, but the stuff that did, like obviously I wouldn't be watching stuff. But I was watching it all day, every day. Like I'd be vacuuming and I have my phone and I'm like watching this Scientology show, and it's freaky. Like it is freaky. And one time I was up here cleaning, and hardly anyone's ever coming to my door, but I heard the doorbell and I was like, oh my gosh.
You got there.
Wait, literally, I was like freaking out, because I'm like, I have been telling everybody how crazy these people are and how crazy this cult is, and I'm like, I literally thought they were coming to get me. I was freaking out. I don't usually answer the door anyway in the night. Well, I usually don't hear it. When I'm up here, for some reason, I don't hear it, but I heard it that time, and I was like, I am not answering the door. I was freaking out.
Did you at least go look?
No. And listen, it's everyone needs to stay away from those buildings, because they will get you. What they do is they suck you in with a personality test. You go in there and you take this personality test, and of course it says you need to take these Scientology courses. They are freaking so expensive, and if you don't have money, they will be like, oh, don't worry about it. We can put it on a credit card. And you stick stuff on credit cards, and they have all your information, because when you join, they get like your family's information, where they live, what their names are, all of your personal information. And so then they like open up credit cards and stuff for people. They stick them in so much debt. And then if you leave Scientology, they hit you with a freeloader's debt, okay? Listen, they pay, when you work for Scientology, you work in the Sea Org, and you get paid like $47 a week or some stupid crap. Okay, how are you supposed to pay a freeloader's debt? They're saying that if you work for them, you get your services and your courses for free, but then they want you to pay if you leave. And like the freeloader debts are ridiculous. They're so expensive, and there's no way anybody is going to be able to pay for that.
They also have you sign a billion-year contract.
A billion-year contract in the Sea Org.
So
that's only for the Sea Org.
So that you not only are a part of it for this life, but all future and past lives. Up to 1 billion years.
You want to hear one good thing about Scientology?
Tom Cruise.
No! Tom freaking Cruise, okay? This guy, I don't know if he believes this happy crappy or not, but like they spend so much money on like souping up jets for him and like all this crazy stuff.
Well, it's free publicity because you've got somebody who is like in it, who's like
well, that's how they do it in cults.
Yeah, and they surround him with other people who are in it. So all of his like maids or servants or drivers and whatever, they're all Scientologists, so that he's like fully encapsulated.
It's disgusting.
In the cube.
In the cube.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. But the one good thing about this cult is I had to take history this semester. My grade is already in and it's an A. I'm so excited. It was like a really easy class. The teacher was like so lenient on stuff. But he's really picky on papers. And ever since the very first class, I've been freaking out over this paper that I have to write. Well, we got to choose our own topic, and it had to be between this year and this year. And I think 1980 was like the latest year you could choose. So I chose L. Ron Hubbard, and I wrote a paper on Scientology, and he graded it today, or yesterday maybe, and I got a 100.
So the only good thing that has come from it
is a 100 on my
is that you got a good grade.
Yep. It's the only good thing.
I mean, the South Park episode's pretty funny.
Well, I don't remember it.
Have you seen
Is it him, like, they're like, oh, come out of the closet?
They
Tom
do
Cruise,
make
or
fun of
something
that.
like that.
Yes, they do. They do say that.
I saw that part. Like, I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw, like, a clip.
So, like, I don't know. It's really funny.
He loves South Park.
I do. It's really funny.
I used to be, like, super extra anti-curse words.
Yeah,
You know. Maybe some of you don't know. But that show's, like, so freaking naughty. And I used to hang out with all these kids back in the day. And we used to go and hang out at this girl's apartment. And they always would watch South Park. Now, you want to hear something really stupid? I used to sit facing the opposite direction of the TV because I refused to watch South Park.
You were not joining the cultish behavior of watching it.
Correct. As if I couldn't still hear it, but yeah.
You didn't see it.
Clearly, South Park is a cult also. He's sucked into it.
I like the satire of it because it's like, especially when things are like very topical and they're always like, you'll see like a different show, like Family Guy, let's say, or Friends or whatever. I don't know.
Let's say Friends. I've never seen Family Guy.
Where they'll talk about political things or like make a joke politically, but it's like 6 months after the fact.
Oh.
Because of like development time.
You like current events.
Well, the thing with South Park is since they do their episodes in a week. It takes them a week to do it. Like yeah, there's like a whole documentary about it, like a little thing.
I will not watch it.
It's called 7 Days to Air. Like they literally they will like do it like that week. They had a whole episode planned for Hillary's election because
Hillary Duff? Just kidding.
Hillary Clinton. Because they expect her to win the 2016 election, and they changed it the night before.
What?
Yes.
Well, I mean, they do have cute little characters, I will say. They are cute little round cuties.
They have cute little characters that are getting put on like shorts, and I ran a 10-year-old birthday party, or even that was South Park themed, because that's all the kid wants, because he just knows about it from shorts, from YouTube Shorts or TikTok. And the parent was like, I swear I don't let my kid watch it. He just sees it all on shorts, and it's not even like, and they don't even have all the bad things, so he thinks it's fine, but I won't let him watch the show.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? That show's so freaking naughty.
Oh yeah. But anyway.
I don't want to watch a naughty cartoon. I feel, because look, when The Simpsons came out, we used to sit there and watch it every Sunday. We watched it. And I was like, this isn't funny, because I guess not I thought, but like in my brain, cartoons were for children. Mm-hmm. And that was not for children. And South Park is not for children.
No, it's not. How did this turn on that? Oh, because of Scientology.
Oh, yeah. Well...
Did you know that there's a couple of, like, cults that are here in Utah?
Did I know?
Yeah.
Did you know? He's asking me if I knew. I know. Okay? I literally am obsessed with cults.
This is true. Well, you didn't know about the one that I had mentioned.
Oh yeah,
earlier.
that's true.
Well,
the grape ape hair.
that's not what it is,
green.
but I'm not gonna say it because the person who I know who was in it might listen to it.
Yeah.
But we'll say GL.
GL.
Yeah.
General Ledger.
Yeah. Exactly. But
Good luck.
So supposedly, like this place, like they broke them down and then like rebuilt them, like is what it was.
That is what cults do.
Yes. And then they did a whole like graduation ceremony too. I went to it.
Ew.
Yeah, and like they, in general, like here's what I had heard about it, because if you were actually in a very, very, very dark place mentally, you came out of it better because it kind of teaches you how to love yourself a little bit. But
Kinda a little bit.
well,
Okay.
I'm being intentionally vague to avoid.
Gotcha.
So if you were like ready to unalive yourself, like, and you were like that in that point mentally, then, and you went through it, like they were better because it just like taught you some sense of like valuing yourself. But a lot of people who went through it and did it became entitled. Is the easiest way to say it. So like it's like I'm better than you, I'm this and that, whatever. And it's like
Because of the us versus them?
I don't know, something like that. Yeah, like it's a whole thing, and but like they had you like walk on fire and like whatever.
I'm not joining that cult.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of fire.
At some point. Well, it's like the coal walking.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But it's apparent, I don't know, it's a whole thing, and then they do retreats, and then funny enough, sorry for touching you, funny enough,
You're forgiven.
so when this person was going to it, the church also had really, because this person's a little religious, the LDS Church had released a statement that they are against any organization that separates a married couple into different things with other people of the gender. So like they would separate the married couple and then they would be working with like other things. And that's what this place did.
So this person was in both of these groups at the same time?
Yes.
Huh. So this other thing, GL's not a church.
No.
Okay. It's confusing.
But it like costs a bunch of money and everything too.
Of course it does. How are you supposed to make money as a cult leader if it doesn't cost money?
Mm-hmm. I worked a job that was like basically.
All right, stop touching my knee.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
Your shoulder is like so high up, so.
It's way too high.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Because the charity thing I did, they said was like there were Reddit posts about it that people were saying it was like a cult.
Well, the job I'm in is a cult.
A little bit.
No, a lot of it.
Okay.
If we pull out the, I should have had that ready. Should have pulled out all the characteristics of cults.
Do you want to talk about that?
I mean, we could see if we have time at the end, because you know we have a lot of cults to talk about.
Yes. Whatever. Never mind. I'll talk to you later.
Well, so there was this dude who used to work there who said he grew up in a cult. Remember what he told me? He said that,
yeah.
What was it? They used to get Sharpies and practice being at war with the evil spirits? Was that what it was? Or evil demons? Or evil something?
I don't know, because he was also a kook. And so
I don't know if it's true or not. But he did say that whistling conjures evil spirits. So they weren't allowed to whistle. And this one, he whistles all the time.
I've been told that a couple of times.
When you're whistling?
Yeah. And I said, well, I'm
good
gonna
luck.
do it anyway. If I've conjured the evil spirits, it's to come after you.
In the kitchen.
No. But so like we did, like I did this charity thing, and like every day we would we did some chanting. It was like, but the chanting was like, the guy explained it like he viewed it like a sports team because he was on football, so it was like to hype people up. Is football a cult?
Sports are cults.
Sports are cults.
Listen, okay, so I'm saying that, and you might be like, oh my gosh, you think everything's a cult. Well, pretty much almost everything is a cult. Now, some cults are more egregious than other cults, but like, yeah, everything's a cult. Like my job, they control what you wear. They try to control your thoughts. Oops. They control what you wear. They control your thoughts. They do that, and I don't like it. I don't know why I'm acting like you don't know where I work. I mean, it's not like I haven't said it before.
I don't know.
And everybody there knows that I think it's a cult, so
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Whatever.
What are alt for?
All four. Aww. I wish my mom could listen to the podcast. My mom probably would listen to the podcast. As you now know, my dad won't.
She would join our cult.
Yes.
Do we have a cult? The Religion cult.
Well, listen, didn't we say we need like a certain number of people for a religion?
Yeah.
But not a gliligion.
No, because our religion is religion.
Yeah.
It's a glitter religion.
So how many people was that? Let me consult my notes.
Well, I said 12.
Oh, yes. 12 people.
But supposedly, remember I did some research, and you just need 3 founding members.
And we put the dog in.
Yeah, the dog, who has been absent, but that's for reasons.
We won't talk about him.
He's attacking me because I've strayed from the cult's beliefs.
That is what it is, you know. He's like, let me walk in front of the camera.
Oh my gosh. He was walking in front of the camera and he like actually bit me one week, so.
But not like in a mean way, guys. My dog's not mean.
I mean, who knows?
I mean, he's the one putting his hand and his fingers in his mouth.
The dog was already biting me. My hand goes in the mouth to stop the biting. That's what it is. You go, and it's a thing.
Well, you shouldn't have done that.
It's how you can.
I'm not blaming you because neither one of them should have been doing what they were doing.
Oh.
Okay? These two, they cannot be together. Although it just makes me laugh every time he walks in front of the camera. Because I'm like, Josh is going to be so annoying.
I'm just like, why?
I don't know why I think it's fun to annoy Josh.
That's fine. Oh, speaking of Utah cults, I have it in my head.
Oh, I was like...
What do you feel about the other one? The other big one?
The Mormon Church?
Yeah.
What do I feel about it?
Well, I was going to, like,
dance... We're going to try and... Don't do that.
I was going to dance around it a little bit because I know some of our listeners are.
And that's why I'm not going to tell you all about how I feel about it.
Oh, okay.
Did I put that on there? I put the FLDS on there.
Oh, they're crazier.
Look, people say they're crazier, and people say, like, oh, I can't believe they practice polygamy and blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Joseph Smith practiced polygamy. Brigham Young practiced polygamy. Mm-hmm. Some of the general authorities and prophets now are practicing polygamy because they're sealed to more than one woman at a time. Like, one of them has died. They're sealed to another one because men can be sealed to more than one woman. Men can be sealed to more than one woman, but women cannot be sealed to more than one man.
Why is that?
Figure. Why is that? Do we want to ask why is that about a lot of things about this church? I don't think so, because there's no answer.
Yeah.
It's because there's no answer. I'm leaving it at that. But here's the thing. People will always say, like, oh, the mainstream Mormon church, and, like, these different sects broke off of the mainstream Mormon church. But guess what? They're still following the teachings from in the beginning of the church. So I feel like the mainstream Mormon church is actually the one that broke off because they aren't doing polygamy.
Do you think all religions are cults?
Yes.
That's fair. Like Catholicism?
Yes.
And Hinduism?
All religions are cults.
All religions. Why is that?
All religions. I will tell you why that is in a moment. But at the same time, I'm going to tell you how I became obsessed with cults.
You already did.
No, this was how I became obsessed with Scientology.
Oh. Okay.
And now, the way I became obsessed with cults, one day, Redude came over. Well, she was like, hey, can you color my hair? And I was like, all right. So she comes over and she's like, let's watch this show. It's called Love Has Won. And it's about this cult with this lady named Mother God. And, like, and they all, like, worshipped her, and she was, like, this alcoholic, and, like, they had, like, I don't really remember because I only saw it one time, but like they were talking about this colloidal silver was supposed to be like really good for something. I can't remember what. So she was taking all this colloidal silver and she was getting sick and they were feeding her colloidal silver. They did not believe in going to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And she was turning blue.
Right, because of all the silver.
And these kids who were like her followers are sitting here in these confessionals going, she's not blue. Cut to her. She's like a Smurf. Like, are you kidding me right now? People are so indoctrinated and people have their brains washed so cleanly that, my goodness, they are saying she's not blue when she is literally blue.
Oh my gosh, that's like the current events.
The current events?
Yeah.
Go for it.
You know, because it's not anything new that PT, President Trump.
Oh, I'm like PT Cruiser, physical therapist.
is on like the Epstein files.
Oh, yes.
And then there's a lot of like people who are like, no, he's not.
Well,
but it's like, okay, but it's right there.
Like, yeah, that's so confusing. That's like me saying to you, you're not sitting here on my couch. Like, what? Yes, you are. What do you mean he's not on the files?
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like, well, he didn't do that. And it's like, I think you're in a cult.
That would be such a hilarious response. No, he didn't do these things. I think you're in a cult.
I mean, like... And would it be wrong to say?
No, because his following is also a cult.
It's very cultish.
He's a cult leader.
Yeah.
He's a cult leader.
He's a cult leader. And that's why everything is crazy. Like, how can you justify war?
Okay. That's a whole other thing.
Right.
Like, how can you justify war? So many people have justified war.
Right, but like...
supposedly God justifies war.
No, because if
No, supposedly.
If he's teaching love thy neighbor, then like...
Yeah, well, he's teaching love thy neighbor, but he's also teaching go kill Laban because we need the plates.
That's not real.
What?
Do you think... There's also racist cults?
Oh, yeah, I know. Like the Ku Klux Klan?
I was going to say the KKK.
Oh, I don't know if we're allowed to say that, are we? Whatever. Nobody's watching this.
Well, because you've got that, and then you've got the other one.
The other racist cult?
Yeah, there's a couple of racist cults.
Is it the Islam Nation?
Well, there is a very racist religion, like...
Oh, you mean the Mormons?
Religious group. No. I was talking about of the Islamic faith, because there's two. There's two different versions.
Oh, because
the
there's
Islamic
like
faith.
Islam, but then there's the Nation of Islam. That's
Well,
like a different thing.
Well, yes. There's the Islamic religion, and then there's like Israel and whatever, and like the Middle East. But like of the people who practice the like Islamic faith and read the Quran, there's the majority of them are very much like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna like you do you, I'll do me, whatever. But when people talk about the Quran and like the Islamic faith and people who are believing of it, and like they give them a bad rap because of only a few people who are like really bad because they take the teachings of the Quran like way too far.
Oh, just like how there are people who are like extreme preppers that started out just regular Mormons, and now they you've heard of like Lori Vallow and
No.
Jody Hildebrandt and Ruby Franke. Okay, well, these people have these beliefs that their children, the one, Lori Vallow, she believed that her children were turning into zombies. And she would give them like different, whatchamacallits, like levels of zombieism, let's just say that, for how evil they were. And the only way that they could save these children is to kill them. She killed her children. Yeah, so it's pretty awful. And there's this book, I can't remember what the book's called. Brooks, if you're watching or listening, please comment somewhere. Well, I could just look it up. I just sent it to her. But anyway, yeah, this book, like, these people, they get these crazy ideas in their minds and then they say they're from God. And I don't know if they believe it or not, but they're in Scientology, they cannot believe that the stuff that they are teaching is true because they talk about, like, okay, there are like OT levels, right? And when you get up to the highest OT level, that's when you're supposed to be able to have all these powers to like move stuff with your mind, and you learn about Xenu and all this crap. And like they say, you can't tell anybody about the level because if I, like, say I'm in OT 8 and I get finished and I tell you about it, you're gonna get cancer. Hello? But see, it has to start. Look, people don't join a cult. People join what they think is a good thing, right? There's usually something. Like Scientologists will join because they want to clear the planet and they want to do good for the people on the planet, right? Let's see, Nexium.
Or they're depressed.
So yeah, I mean, like, of course, there are people who are marginalized and like they are having issues in their lives or whatever's happening. Then yes, they're more susceptible to cults. But like people always think like, oh, only stupids join cults. No,
sometimes you just get sucked in, and then like it's hard for you to believe
it because they start you off tiny, and they give you little bits more and more and more and more, and the next thing you know, you're completely indoctrinated. And like by the time you get to that point, like in Scientology especially, there's something called the sunk cost fallacy.
Right.
And you've spent all this money, like you can't just leave. Well, you can, but there are also
it feels like a waste because you spent all of this time or money or whatever.
That's like school, because I just spent all this money on school and I can't be quitting.
Yes, the sunken cost fallacy. Yes.
If anybody wants to donate money to me for school, I'm willing to take it. So,
do you think Disney is a cult?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Well, look at them. They're like gobbling everything up.
Have you read like the Disney University book?
No, I'm getting a headache from these cults.
That's a real thing. Like they're about like the teachings of like the Disney, like Disneyland and the makings of Disney. So like they can't, like when they point, they're not allowed to point with like a finger because it can be offensive. So it's always at least 2 fingers or open palm gestures. And they can't bend over to pick up trash.
That's why they have grabbers.
No, they have to do a scooping motion. Like,
why?
Because it's unseemly to like show your butt. I don't know.
Guys, did you know it's unseemly to show your butt? You have to keep your business casual parts covered.
Yeah. Do you have your business casual?
Let's do this.
Do you have your business casual tanning?
I'm about to get one for the bumper boats.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do Disney then. So here's the bite model, okay, from Stephen Hassan. So the cults, methods used to control people by undue influence. So there are 4 different categories. Behavior, control of physical environment. Disneyland, you're stuck in Disneyland. Rigid rules, you can't pick up trash a certain way. Rewards and punishments, I don't know about Disney. Dependence and obedience. I don't know that about Disney either.
Well, I mean, everybody's called a cast member. Nobody is more important than somebody else. So the janitor to Cinderella, they're all called cast members. They're all the same.
Oh, the janitor's also a cast member?
They're called cast members at Disneyland.
Oh.
So that they're not viewed as less. They're just as important to the facility as Cinderella is.
I like that, because they are, and they should be.
Yes.
Everyone's important in life.
I mean, but you could also think that, like, they're doing a different job, so, like, they should not be treated on the same level as, like...
I don't know. I don't buy into that. I hate when people are like, oh, they're just a custodian, or this person's just a this or just a that.
Respect them, but I wouldn't say, like, they're a cast member, because they're not part of the cast.
But they're the cast of Disneyland.
Oh, Lord, that's a crazy way to say it.
Now he thinks I'm crazy. He already thought I was crazy. Okay. Information control. Deception. Propaganda. Discourages access to outside sources of information. Insider/outsider doctrine. You obviously had a thought.
It's the Diz.
I know! That's what I'm saying. Okay, thought. All or nothing. Good versus evil. Us versus them dogma. Encourages only good and proper thoughts.
It's funny that they're like us versus them is on there, because that's also something in sales.
Well, sales is a cult. Thought-stopping techniques. Oh, boys will be blind.
Ew.
No. I don't know. Emotional. Feeling chosen or special. You're a cast. Guilt manipulation, emotion blocking techniques, and phobia indoctrination. All right, so, marinate on that when you're thinking about certain things and whether or not you're in a cult, perhaps. And if you have any questions, just call me. I probably won't answer because I usually don't have time to answer.
We're live right now.
We're live. Call in. I've got my phone right here.
Call in. Mine's over there. Call in.
Hello?
Am I in a cult?
It's nobody. Nobody called us. Just kidding. We don't have a phone number. Our phone number is 555 cult. That's gonna be our phone number.
So 555 for the area code.
Yes.
555. Which, if it's 555, it means it's a fake number. That's why it's always 555 in a TV show.
On TV, yeah, on TV.
So, and then it would be 2858.
That's why it didn't ring. You know where all the numbers are and what letters they are?
Check it. 2858 for Cole.
8. Oh, the phone's ringing!
Is it really?
5, 8. Yeah, it rang for 2 seconds just now. Look. That's crazy.
Who called in?
Who was it?
Who was it?
It was a scam, likely. It's also a cult.
So, maybe it was.
Maybe it was Scientology being like, yo, I know you're recording a podcast right now that isn't even out. Nobody's heard it, but I know you're talking about us.
Yeah, but we've got our phones here. Maybe they have access to, like, the NSA buildings.
They have access. They have so much money. They have so much money. They can do whatever they want. They pay off policemen. Like, they do whatever they want. Because I was watching that show, Leah Remini's show, and I'm like, what the Hello Kitty? Like, how in the world do these people not get stopped? And because they have money. Nobody's going to go up against Scientology, just like nobody goes up against the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, because when they have their scandals with all the child SA or CSA, whatever you're supposed to call it on the internet, like, they get sued, but, like, they pay out because they don't want people. They have to protect the good name of the church. That's the main thing. And so then all these poor kids are still stuck in this ward building with these perpetrators who the leaders know are abusing people, and they put them in callings where they are with children when they know.
You know what's crazy to me?
Your hair.
Oh, the fact that I twirled it into, like, a little flower.
Well, because you twirled that side first, and now it's like, ooh.
Yeah, well, my hair does that. So, like,
because my hair is curly.
It is.
You know why his hair does that? Because he sticks coconut oil in it.
No,
I'm
it
just
does that
kidding.
even when I don't do the coconut oil.
I'm just kidding.
It, like, I'll just, like, do this with, like, a little product and it waves. Like, it just does that.
Well, it's curly.
Yeah. What was my thought?
Oh.
I remember.
He found it.
I remember. Back on track.
Back on track.
Yeah, we got a little derailed, and then I solved the trolley problem, and then we're back on.
We're always on track.
Yeah. Well, because, like, with, like, the cults, right? You could look at with cults, because that's what we're
talking about.
Yeah. Look at, like, Catholicism, like, with what you were talking about. Like, there's such, like, a stigma around, like, a lot of the queer community with, like, children and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And especially with, like, the right-wing people, because it, like, goes against God or whatever. I don't know. They're stupid. Do you get what I'm saying? But then, like, you know, for years, like 50 years, it feels like, the Catholic Church.
He said it feels like 50 years as if he's been here.
Well, because, like, you hear about the stories, like, from the 80s, which was 40 years ago, and then, like, all of the other things that came out about, like, them being predators in the Catholic Church, like, having predatory behavior. And then people are still, like, devout followers. And are still like, yes, this is a good thing, this is whatever. But, like, then they're like, oh, they're hurting our kids. But not the Catholic Church, not the church, not Jesus.
Well, that's what they would say.
Not good Christian morals.
I used to always say, the church is perfect, the people are not.
Okay, but, like,
I used to say that. I'm not saying I still say it.
My point is, like, there's been like a war against like trans people, and how like they're gonna go into the bathroom and attack my children, and it's like, what about the priests that you're leaving alone with them? Hello.
What about anybody?
Anybody, like.
What about who cares? Like, listen, if I'm in the bathroom and you're a dude, I don't care if you come in because I'm in a stall anyway. So you need to pee, I need to pee, whatever. Just pee. Who cares? But I mean, like, if you're a girl and you're going into the boys' room, you probably don't want to do that because of the urinals. But maybe you want to.
Stalls.
Some people might want to.
There's still stalls.
There are, but there's still people standing at urinals also.
Okay.
Which reminds me of a really funny story. When I used to work at Chick-fil-A, I was going in to clean the bathroom, and I was like, knock on the door. Hello? Nobody answers. Open it a little bit. Hello? Nobody answers. Okay, it's safe to go in, right? That's what one would think. I go in there, and I start cleaning stuff up, and this kid comes out of the freaking stall and says, what the heck are you doing in the boys' bathroom? I said, what the heck are you doing not answering me? It was a kid who worked there. But I'm like, good thing he wasn't at the urinal. Like, why did he not answer me? That was very, very fatuous. And if you don't know what that word means, look it up, FATUOUS. If you're listening on Spotify, you did not get to see that funny thing.
I gave her a thumbs up.
You can call me him, I don't care.
I also don't
I'm
care.
not a dude. I'm not transgender, I'm wishgender. I wish I was a dude. I wish I was a black guy. I wish I was a black guy. What's that song, guys? My kids know that song. Oh, what?
Oh, no.
Low disk space.
Okay, I think that's a sign.
It's that Scientology's shutting us down. That's what's happening right now. They're scary, I'm telling you.
I think it's a sign for a sign.
A sign for a sign?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you got more to talk about.
I mean, look, I'm consulting my notes, and I did write something about one more cult, but it's okay. How long we've been running on this Jimmy Jam?
I was gonna say, or should we just make a part 2?
It's 43 minutes.
Yeah.
That's good.
So should we do a sign and then part 2 it?
I don't know if there's a...
You do a sign.
I don't know if there's enough to do a part 2, though. Well, you tell us. You want a part 2? Because actually, I could probably go off about cults for a whole day.
Let's do it. Let's do a part 2. Let's do part 2.
Okay, but what cults are we going to talk about?
Well, we got a week. Because we record a week apart, in case you didn't know. So we'll do a little perusing, and we'll do a part 2. And
I know. I'll watch cult documentaries.
And if we don't have enough for a full thing, we'll record a different episode and release part 2 as like a bonus. Like a 10-minute thing.
Bonus.
You getting it? You dig? You dig?
You dig?
You dig?
Alright, so, ASL time. Here's the sign for cult.
Oh, girl.
And I guess
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I know.
That's because of a thing I know about.
It's true.
That I'm not supposed to know
It's
about.
a true sign of a cult. It's the true sign of the cult.
If you speak about it, you're supposed to die.
Is that for, is that a movie? The Ring?
No.
If you answer the phone, you die. I think that's The Ring. Okay, bye.
Okay, whatever, bye.